Thank you all for joining us. We're going to get started in about 2 minutes. In the meantime, if you could mute yourselves, that would be great. Thank you. Well, the time is 6 o'clock, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Good evening. My name is Courtney Adams. I am the district's Family and Community Engagement Coordinator, and I want you for joining our first Parent University of the 2021-2022 school year. I can't believe it. The summer just truly flew by. Evening, we're inside our new student information system, Infinite Campus, and show you how to use this, to access information about your student and their teachers and schools. We believe that Infinite more user-friendly, has more user-friendly capabilities and features than our previous system, Tyler, and we hope that you find that to be true. You also have a smooth transition with the platform you previously used, Tyler. We've allotted some time for questions throughout the presentation, but feel free at any time to raise your hand via Zoom or type questions in the chat, and we'll make sure that we get to those questions. In the meantime, we just ask that you stay muted if you're not asking a question. Before we get to the training, I want to make a quick announcement about an opportunity for you to help plan for the future of KCPS. We're looking at how we can improve the student experience over the next 10 years through our Blueprint 2030 Strategic Planning Initiative. So we'll ask you at the end of this training to share your feedback on our priorities for all KCPS schools. So it'll take about 3 to 5 minutes, and you'll see a list of priorities, and we'll ask you to pick 5 things that should be at all KCPS schools, things should be at all KCPS high schools, that should at all KCPS middle schools, and 2 things that should be at all KCPS elementary schools. And everybody survey will have the opportunity to win a $25 gift card. To access the survey, you will either scan this QR code or go to the website Slido, SLIDO.com, and enter the code BP 2030 families. You can put the spaces in between it or not, and it's also not case sensitive, but as long as you type in BP 2030 families, you'll be able to access the survey. And again, we'll put this up at the end of the training and leave it up for a while so you can access it. I'll also put the link for the survey in the chat. And with that, I will introduce our facilitators for tonight from the Department of Technology, Ms. Adriana Schoonover and Ms. Liliana Reyes. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Adriana Schoonover. I'm with the IT department here at KCPS, and I will be leading you through the first part of our training this evening. So to start, we have to get to Infinite Campus. So in order to get to Infinite Campus, you will open your preferred browser and go to the Kansas City Public Schools website. When you hit the homepage for Kansas City Public Schools, you will see at the top this video that is playing. Right at the We Are KCPS, to the right of that is a little spot that says Infinite Campus. Right there, it will lead you to our Infinite Campus page. This will have videos and PDFs in English and in Spanish on instructions and how to navigate the Infinite Campus parent portal if you want something to access after this training this evening. It also has the links to the parent portal and the link to the student portal, as well as links to have the app downloaded on your phones. So to start, we're going to show a quick intro video that goes over everything we'll be covering tonight.
Hello, KCPS families. We would like to introduce the new Infinite Campus Parent Portal with real-time access to grades, assignments, attendance, and more. Here's how to get started. Creating a parent portal. To begin, click New User on your Infinite Campus login screen. Enter the activation key located in an email sent out by the district. The key will be under Portal Activation Key within the email. If you did not receive an email with the activation key, please contact your school's administration. Once you've entered the activation key, click Submit. You will then need to create a username and password for your parent portal. Click Submit when done. Next, click on Back to Login and you will be taken back to the login screen. Use the username and password you just created to log in to your Infinite Campus Parent Portal. Campus Parent Homepage. Once you are in your portal, you can navigate between tools in the menu on the left by clicking the three lines in the upper left corner. If you would like to view the user menu, click the person icon in the upper right corner. You can click the bell icon in the upper right corner to view all notifications. If you would like to select which notifications to opt in or out of, go to the user menu and select Settings. Then, click on Notification Settings and choose which alerts you want to see in your notifications. To switch and view another student's information, click their name, then select your other student from the drop-down. The Message Center displays district and school announcements. You can view your direct messages under the inbox. Today shows any assignments due today or tomorrow for the selected student. Calendar displays assignments and attendance events such as absences or tardies. You can view past and future events by adjusting the date. Assignments displays all completed assignments with scores, flags, and teacher notes, all sorted by date. Grades show the GPA, posted grades, and current in-progress grades for all classes. Gradebook Updates lists all of the assignments that have been scored or updated. Attendance lists all attendance events such as absences and tardies in the chosen term. Schedule shows the student's schedule for each term. Academic Plan shows the student's current progress towards required credits for graduation. This applies to high school students only. Fees displays currently owed fees and allows you to pay them. Documents is where you can find files relevant to the student. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact your student's school. Thank you for choosing KCPS.
So that is a brief overview, and now we will start going in depth into Infinite Campus. So when you are first accessing Infinite Campus, you will need a parent portal activation. This activation key was sent to you in an email, whatever email is associated with your account already with KCPS. If you have not received this email, you can create an email if you don't already have an email. we recommend using Gmail. So that will be google.com/gmail/about, and you can create an account using the top right button. We also recommend using Outlook. So that will be outlook.live.com, clicking that create free account button. Now these are free to set up, and you will need an email to make your parent portal account. So with this portal activation key, if you did not receive that email, if you were having trouble accessing it, we have staff members in the chat. If you put out a question saying, hey, I have trouble with my code, then we can have those staff members reach out to you privately and give you your individual code so you will have it during today's session. After you have received that code, you have your code ready, you can go back to the Infinite Campus login screen. This is how, through the Infinite Campus splash page, you will click that parent portal link and it will take you to this screen. Here you will select New User right towards the bottom left corner. Here is where you will need to put in your activation key. So that is the key that is within the email that says parent portal activation key. This is where you would put that to activate your account. That'll make sure that your account is connected to your students. After you've put in that key, you can select submit. After you've put in that key and you press submit, you will be taken here. This is where you can put your username and password. It can be whatever you want that you know you will remember. Make sure to write it down. And after you have put your username and password, click submit. After you have done that, you can click back to log in and it will take you back to the original login screen. Here you can put in the username and password that you have just created and click login, and it will take you straight into your Infinite Campus page. Right when you log in, there will be a screen that will ask you for your email. That screen will just ask your email to confirm it and then to put in the password that you just previously put in. After you press save, you will then have access to see the original home page. Log in. Hold on for just a minute. This will be the screen you will see when you initially log in. It says you are required to set up an account security email. This is where that will go. We need a security email for this account to make sure that all of our communication is going to the right place. So if there are emergencies or other announcements that need to be made, it can go to your email. You'll press save, and then it will take you to the Infinite Campus login screen. When you first sign into the Infinite Campus login screen, you'll be taken immediately to the Message Center. The Message Center will have announcements listed here. Those are going to come from the district or from your school that are going out to everyone. The inbox right next to announcements will have messages that are specific to you and your student that you are currently viewing. Up in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see 3 horizontal lines. That is your menu button. If you would like to remove the menu and not see it, you can click on that. And it will remove the menu from viewing so you can see your full screen. If you would like to view the menu again, just select the button again and it will pop back up. So if you ever log in and you don't see your menu, you can just click that button and it will repopulate. Right next to that is the Infinite Campus logo. If you're ever somewhere in the site and you just want to get back here to the home page, then you just click on the Infinite Campus logo and it will take you right back here. In the top right corner, you'll see a bell and a little person icon. The bell is for your notifications. This will be specific to this student account. It'll have if there's a new assignment posted, if there is a new grade posted, this is where that will live. You also see a notification when you first log in asking to confirm your email address. So the email address that you put in when you first log in, you will have a confirmation email sent to that email address to confirm it with Infinite Campus. This is just to ensure that all of our communication goes to the right place. Right next to the bell is the person icon. That is where you can view different settings for your account, or set your language, or log off here. So if you go into your settings, you'll see your notification settings, account settings, contact preferences, and current devices. So in your notification settings, that's where you can select what notifications you would like to receive via your bell icon. So if you would like to see if a new assignment is posted, if new grades are posted, if behavior reports are set up, this is where you would select that. And if you go back, you also have your account settings. In your account settings, this is where you can add your security email. This is also if you have not received your confirmation email, you can click resend verification email and it will resend that to you. Make sure to check your spam folders just in case it's not hiding in there. And then password, if you want to update or change your password for this account, this is also where you can do that. Now in the top right-hand corner on our current account, we only have one student. But if you have multiple students within your household, then you just click on the name in the top right-hand corner and it will show all of your students listed below. So if you wanted to view another one of your students, you just click their name and it will take you to their pages. Back in here, we also have our More tab. So the More tab is very important so that we can have all of the up-to-date information for all of our parents and guardians. Here is where you can update address information, health information, and where you can view other bits of information that are going to be really important when we start our start of school. So if we click on address information, this is where you can update your phone number and your place of residence. So if you've moved, if you've changed your phone number for some reason, this is where you can update that. If you go back, you can also view your family information. Here is where you can update any emails or emergency contact information for any of the people listed in your household. If there's any important things that you need to update, this is going to be a big place to do so. Go back. We also, we have our behavior tab. That is where you can view behavior reports. We have our transportation tab, where you can view where your bus stop is, what time the bus will stop at your location, and the route numbers for your student. Also in the health tab is where you can view your daily health logs. So that is if your child goes to the nurse's office and the nurse puts any information in there, that's where you can view that. That is also where your immunizations will live. So you can view and edit those. And that is our first part. Is there any questions?
So we have a lot of questions in the chat. Get the email, seeing the activation email, share what the email is, where they can find it, how they can search for it, and what to do if they can if they activation code.
Here, I'll jump in real quick. How's it going, everybody? I'm slowly going through the chat with people putting information in there, and I'm sending you a direct message if I have a question, or letting you know if I can get you your activation code, or if you're not even in the system. So bear with me as I go through all of your chats. And if we don't get to everybody during this meeting, please don't hesitate to reach out to our service desk, and that number is 816-418-HELP, and that's help is 4357 418-4357, and we'll be able to get you set up through that way too. But hopefully I'll get out to all of you during this call. So thanks.
I did see one question kind of pop up that asked if both parents use the same code. They do not. Each parent has a different code. If you have any further questions, be sure to pop them in the chat and we will get back to you quickly. I will now hand it off to Liliana.
Hello, everyone. My name is Liliana Reyes, and I will be guiding you guys through the second half of this training. I will be showing you guys what the main menu contains and the different resources that are available to you. So on your Infinite Campus Parent Portal, you will be taken to your home screen when you first log in. And on the side is your main menu. First tab that I'm going to talk about is Today. So in the Today tab, you will see any assignments that are due today or tomorrow for the selected student. Keep in mind, if you want to view another student's information, make sure you switch your student's name on the right side of your screen. The next tab that I will talk about is Calendar. The Calendar tab displays any assignments and attendance events. These include absences or tardies, and as always, making sure that you are viewing this student that you want to view by clicking the student's name in the right corner. Assignments and attendance events can be clicked on to view further details, and you can even view past and future events by adjusting the date. As you see here in the Calendar tab, there are also sub-tabs like Assignments, Schedule, and Attendance. You can toggle through these to view the different information. The next tab is Assignments. Assignments displays all completed assignments for the selected student with scores, flags, any teacher notes, and it's also sorted by date. You can filter for missing assignments, just in case you want to focus on that. You can click on Missing and all the missing assignments will appear. And you can also make sure you are in the current term by selecting Current Term. The next tab is Grades. So in Grades, you will be able to see the student's GPA and any posted grades. Those can be midterms or final grades. And then you can also view current in progress grades for all classes. If you click a grade, you can see the breakdown of the categories, and you can view different grades and any related assignments. So this drop down here is where you can view that information. If you click the gray arrow, you get further details. The next tab is Gradebook Updates. Gradebook Updates lists all of the assignments that have been scored or updated in the last 14 days. And as always, if you want to view further details for a specific assignment, you can click the gray arrow right here on the right. Next is attendance. So the attendance tab lists all attendance events, again, such as tardies, absences, and you can choose which term you would like to view the attendance events for. As you can see here on the screen, there is an option to view last term attendance events, the current term, and the next term. And if you want to view further details, as always, click the gray arrow and you will be able to see all that information. Next is schedule. Currently, schedules are being created. They are not done. So if you do log into your portal, you will not see your student's full schedule. That will be completed in the next few weeks. And when you do log in and view your student's schedule, this is what it will look like once it's done. Schedule shows the student's schedule for each term, including the different terms. So here you see there's a 1 next to a date. The date is the start and end date for the current term. So this is term 1 with all the different classes that your student is taking. You've got the time that it starts and ends, the room number, course name, and the teacher. The next tab is academic plan. Keep in mind, academic plan is for high school students only. If you don't see the academic plan tab, that means you don't have a student in high school. So for those who have high school students, once you click the academic plan tab, you'll be able to see the student's current progress towards any required credits in order for them to graduate. This is what it would look like. You have all the information listed here, course name, and the credits. The next tab is the fees tab. This is where all of your owed fees will be displayed, and it also allows you to pay those fees if you would like. So in order to pay a fee, you would select whichever fee you want to pay. Examples for fees would be field trip fees or any donations or any other fees that are being implemented. Then you select it, add to cart. Once you've selected the fees that you would like to pay, you would just click on My Cart and then move on to the payment method. You can pay via card, or if you would like to pay cash, that would mean you have to contact your student's school. The last tab is the Documents tab. So in Documents, you can view any files that are relevant to the student, such as a report card, and you can also toggle between the year that you would like to view. Under school year, you select the drop-down menu, and then you would select the year that you want to view. And those are all the tabs that are available under the main menu. Any questions? Feel free to unmute yourselves, ask them, or type them into the chat, and we will make sure to answer those.
There was a chat regarding state testing scores, information available on campus.
For scores, you can view those under assessments. I can go ahead and navigate to it and show you guys. So that would be under the More tab in your parent portal, and then you would just select Assessments.
Another question, when will students have access to these so that they can log into their Infinite portal, Infinite Campus accounts?
Students received an email today along with parents. So we sent out emails to everybody that has an email account in our system. So students should have, if their district email account was listed or a personal one, then they should check that for their account code.
And I think that's the answer to another question in the chat, how another parent gets an activation code. So everybody in the system connected to the student as the parent or guardian should have received the email.
Yes, and if anybody wants to send me a direct message with the other parent's name, I can check that for you.
Since several of us had not received a message, if our children have not received a message as well, should we reach out to the hotline number?
What it looks like on here are that a lot of people received a message in their spam folders. So if you still didn't receive one in your spam folder, then yeah, I can look you up right now and send you a direct message. But the best thing to do is to call the service desk, the help desk.
Thank you.
Actually, I actually sent you a direct message. Check your message. I put your activation code in a message already.
Yes, sir. I got mine. I was asking for my son. I don't have his email pulled up right now, just in case he didn't get one too, since I didn't get one. But thank you.
Okay. All right. No worries. Schools can also, again, the school secretary can also look up this information at schools, so students can get that from them as well.
There is a question in the chat that says, I was told to upload documents like address change documents to the More tab. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, I was not paying attention. I'm trying to find that. I was told to upload documents like address change documents to the More tab. Lily, if you want to go back to that section inside of there and verify that for them.
And you said documents regarding address changes? Courtney, I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Was the question related to the, okay, yeah. So in here, there is no, let's say here, update. There is no option to upload, but you can change it. Like phone number or here. You can change it here by filling out the fields. Tyson, this is probably a you question, but if you have any documents, they can probably be taken to the school.
Yeah, so the school, can you guys hear me? The school secretary or the admissions office would need to verify your residency. So that's why this is limited in that information. You can update that information, but somebody will need to verify that the information is correct before they make the change in the system.
If y'all don't mind, I'd like to ask a second question really quickly. Our son Will is starting 9th grade, and he originally, when we applied, Lincoln was full, and so we applied to Paseo as well. He then got into Lincoln because the waiting list triggered. On the Infinite Campus site here, it's showing him as a student at Paseo. Is there any chance that is a mistake, or is he possibly enrolled in a different school than we think he is?
If you give me a second, I'm running through my direct messages, but if you pop a direct message with your son's name, I can look to verify for you.
Thank you very much. I'll do that right now.
Okay.
And I see a couple of more chats. If the parents didn't receive the access key through email, if they haven't gotten the email, if you all could either send Tyson Bell a direct message with your information, or allow him some time to get your information to check that, or contact the IT service help desk 418, is it 4357 418 HELP. So if you've checked and you don't have that in your spam, if you're not seeing the access key. Are there any other questions? So we know there's not, you haven't got an opportunity to use the system probably much. getting activation codes and you're just being able to log in today. But I am put a link to the Infinite Campus page that has the video that was shown at the beginning of this training. It also has a parent portal guide, both in English and Spanish. And we're going to take some of your questions from today and create a frequently asked questions section and get that on the website too. You can navigate to this page from our publicschools.org main website. You'll see an option top that says Infinite Campus. There'll be like about, enroll, families, students, and then there's a section for Infinite Campus or a tab for Infinite Campus. Take you to that splash page or to Infinite Campus specific webpage. You can also scroll down to the footer of our main website and you'll see the Infinite Campus links for parents and students. If it's to receive the information in Spanish, yes. So that introductory video is available in Spanish as well as the guide. The parent portal goes through, thank you, Lily, goes creating and some apps that we went through today. The important was document, schedule, document, schedule, assignments, grades. We have another question here. What is the date when the student schedules will be complete? I'm seeing errors, but I do not want to ask for changes until this is finalized.
Sorry, I was halfway listening. The actual date is depending on the schools right now. They are working, they're working full time at getting schedules set up and in place. And you'll start to see those get populated over each day over the course of this week and next week. So I can't give you a definite date, but I would say by the end of next week, all students should have a schedule. And please don't hesitate to reach out to your school office if you have questions about your specific child's schedule or when they can expect to see that.
Thank you. And still feel free to ask questions. Lily, if you could go to that blue 2030 backslide. We're going to stay on for a few more minutes. So if you have some questions, we can answer those or you can put them in the chat. Again, please give Tyson some time to look up your activation keys and send you that information. Meantime, if you're still here, please take a few minutes and help us serve your students and the rest of the students of this community better. We want to make sure that we are offering them all that we have. So please help us rank the priorities. You can either scan this code on your phone or go to slide.com, enter Blueprint 2030. I said I would put in the chat, and I will if you give me one moment. But thank you all. If you don't have any more questions, feel free to hop off after you take the survey. Thanks. I want to thank you for your time. We're excited for this school year. We're excited to be back in person and try to have some sense of normalcy. So thank you. We will try to do our best by your students and your family. So thank you for entrusting them. Have a good night. We will leave this up. Please ask your questions. gosh, that's what.
Excuse me, I got questions.
Sure.
How can I get all that information? I don't speak very much English. I speak very little, so everything that you guys explain, I don't understand.
What language do you speak?
Spanish.
Spanish. Okay, yo hablo español, entonces si quiere preguntar en español está bien.
Ok, todo lo que explicaron ahí acerca de eso, ¿a qué se refiere?
Entonces, aquí en el distrito acabamos de cambiar de sistema. No sé si se recuerda, antes teníamos Tyler, pero ahora tenemos Infinite Campus. Entonces, básicamente lo que hicimos hoy fue darles como información sobre accesar un portal que les va a ayudar a ver la información del estudiante. Entonces, si quieren más información y en español, se puede ir al KCPS sitio y ahí puedes encontrar un video en español y también unas instrucciones también en español.
Sí, lo que pasa es que también estoy muy ajeno a todo lo que es la tecnología. No lo manejo tan fluidamente como ustedes, de que nada más vete a WhatsApp y esto y allá. Pues no, realmente me están hablando como si estuvieran hablando en chino, porque no entiendo nada de eso. Entonces, pues nunca he hecho eso así por WhatsApp. Siempre he ido en persona a la escuela, porque estábamos en la ciudad de Manhattan, Kansas, y apenas hace un año nos movimos para acá, pero realmente no he tenido conocimiento de nada de esto. Incluso para la inscripción, pues siempre nos mandaban, allá nos mandan, allá cuando se van a inscribir nuevamente los estudiantes a la escuela, nos mandan una notificación por correo. Pues aquí no, aquí he ido a la escuela y no sé si lo único que me dijo la secretaria, dice, pues aquí se inscriben automáticamente. Entonces digo, no, pues, pero no sé ni la fecha, cuándo van a ir a regresar a clases, no sé absolutamente nada. Nada más me llegó este papel que iba a haber un meeting ahora, por eso es que, pues, no me fui a trabajar para ver qué es lo que iban a notificar.
Ok, no sé si te entiendo y pues mira, tiene un estudiante que apenas va a empezar, ¿verdad?
Ya estudió aquí en este año, nada más que fueron pocos meses, fue creo que de marzo, febrero, más o menos, febrero o marzo empezó aquí.
Ok, ¿y a cuál escuela fue?
Al Paseo.
Paseo. Ok, y ahorita está ¿en cuál grado?
Va a entrar en el 11.
En el 11. Ok, entonces sí, la secretaria tenía razón. Lo que hacen es, si ya son parte del distrito, normalmente nomás tienen que automáticamente subir de grado. Entonces, ustedes no se tienen que preocupar de ir a la escuela o llenar papeles ni nada de eso. Es nomás si el estudiante es completamente nuevo al distrito, es cuando se van a ir a la escuela y llenan todos los papeles. Entonces, si su estudiante ya ha estado estudiando en Paseo para el año que entra, que empezamos el 23 de agosto. So, si lo quiere apuntar, es el 23 de agosto que empezamos. Ella va a estar inscrita y puede ir ahí a Paseo. Pero la información que acabamos de dar hoy, entiendo que si tiene dificultades metiéndose al internet, no sé si su hija o hijo le pueda ayudar, pero si ellos pueden, nomás déjenles saber que es por el KCPS website. Y si no, puede venir aquí en persona al edificio de educación, se llama Board of Education y está justo en Trust. Entonces, si se viene, nosotros le podemos ayudar, darle unos papeles que tenga más información sobre esto, lo que acabamos de hablar. Entonces, el Parent Portal y también, como le digo, en el internet están esos videos completamente en español por si quiere verlos.
Ok, sí, porque realmente yo de la tecnología estoy muy ajeno. Si me dijera cosas de trabajo, y sí tengo repleta la cabeza de eso, pero de la tecnología estoy muy fuera de eso. Yo sé que todo el mundo hoy en día pues navega como si fuera un pez en el agua, lo que es en las redes y en todo lo que es esto, pero yo no soy muy dado a meterme
no
en
se
esas
preocupe,
cosas.
no se preocupe. Hay muchas familias ahorita en el distrito que también pues no están muy familiarizados con el internet, pero como siempre le digo, si quiere venir aquí en persona, no sé si tiene la dirección, pero es 2901 Trust. Si viene aquí...
2901 Trust.
Sí,
Okay.
Trust. Es en Kansas City, Missouri, aquí mismo en Missouri. Y si vienen, nomás le preguntan ahí que necesitan que hablar con alguien enrollment y ahí ellos te pueden ayudar.
Ok, sí, nada más permítame tantito, que encuentro un bolígrafo para apuntar la dirección y poder ir, porque la verdad sí, me interesa todo esto de estar más al pendiente. Y como pues antes cuando tenía esposa, pues ella se encargaba de todo esto, yo nada más me dedicaba a trabajar, y ahora pues que ya no la tengo, pues ahora sí tengo que hacer todo yo.
No, sí, te entiendo y así son las cosas y no se sienta mal. Muchos papás también tienen dificultades y entendemos que pues no todos tienen acceso al internet o cualquier cosa, pero nosotros siempre tratamos de ayudarles. Entonces, como le digo, si se viene aquí en persona, con gusto le ayudamos.
Sí, voy a ir en persona. Otra pregunta, es que realmente yo he tenido muchas dificultades en esa escuela en el aspecto de que la dirección que les di, nunca pasó el autobús. He ido, como sin mentirle, como unas 15 veces a la escuela solicitando y me dicen que no, que sí está, y que me dan el número de autobús y nunca pasa. Bueno, he venido a ver y me moví de dirección, porque pues estaba buscando una manera de cómo mandar que pueda ir mi hijo a la escuela, pues, sin que yo esté perdiendo días de trabajo, porque yo trabajaba fuera del estado. Entonces no podía trabajar, perdí mi trabajo 4 veces por esa misma razón, porque no puedo dejarlo así, y porque no vienen por él, no tengo nadie quien se lo lleve.
No,
Entonces,
sí, ese es un problema que sí, pues pasa con muchas familias y pues yo lo entiendo, eso es muy frustrante, entonces no se preocupe, mira, si cuando venga, asegúrese de preguntarle sobre ese problema, parece que es el más difícil, entonces si le dice que pues necesita ayuda con transportation, si le dejas saber así, transportación, ellos te ayudan y te pueden encontrar en el sistema y así ellos pueden ver cuál parada tiene el estudiante o si necesitan que poner una dirección diferente, también pueden hacerlo, pero nomás recuérdese cuando llegue, déjale saber que necesita ayuda con transportation y también aquí hay gente que habla español, entonces no se preocupe por tratar de hablar en inglés, pero aquí va a haber alguien que le pueda ayudar también.
pues mire, cuando fui allá me dijeron, les pregunté, porque me moví de casa, les pregunté, esta dirección, les llevé la dirección, esta dirección sí está dentro del distrito para traerme. No, pues que sí, pues ya renté, ya firmé el contrato, y ya después cuando volví a ir, la mujer me dijo, no, dices que está fuera del distrito. Por fin les digo, si ya les vine personalmente a preguntarles, porque no puedo estar rompiendo el contrato nada más porque sí. Ahora esa mujer es media déspota y me dijo que pues no, que eso no es problema de ella, que el problema es mío porque es mi hijo. Así es que sí, precisamente para eso, pero para eso también están ustedes aquí, para que nos digan realmente que si está o no está dentro del distrito. Pues yo no sé hasta dónde abarca el distrito que corresponde a esta escuela, y a mi niño me dijeron que lo llevara allí porque él tiene autismo. Entonces, pues me dicen que nuestras escuelas no tienen esa ayuda, y que pues, pero pues realmente se me ha hecho a mí muy difícil. Incluso hablé con el director de la escuela, pero el director también me dio como que me tiró el avión nada más. Me dijo, no, pues, dice, vete a lugar donde un shelter, algo así, ahí te pueden ayudar para que te den ¿cómo me dijo? Un Uber. No, allá me dijeron, no te podemos dar nada de eso.
Sí,
y pues,
no, entiendo que pues sí, ahorita especialmente hay muchas cosas que están pasando y entiendo su frustración y pues como te digo aquí, no sé quién fue el que la atendió, pero aquí a cada rato hay gente que habla español, entonces espero que cuando llegue haya otra persona diferente y también pues eso de comunicarse con el director de la escuela, es mejor primero comunicarse con los de recepción y ellas te pueden ayudar, ellas o ellos te pueden ayudar.
Sí,
pero
lo que pasa es que ya con los de recepción ahí en la escuela, ya hablé con ellas y les doy el papel, les llevé el contrato de la casa, porque es lo que me pidieron, para que se te pueda mandar el autobús allá, traes el contrato de la casa, los biles. No tengo biles, apenas acabo de rentar. No, pues entonces, ya llevé todos los papeles, se los llevé, y me dicen que nunca han recibido los papeles. Y sale otra y dice lo mismo. O sea que he tenido un problema tan frustrante que realmente no sé si así sean, porque incluso ya hasta me estaba dando ganas de regresarme al estado de Kansas, porque pues no, allá realmente no tenemos problemas. cualquier cosa, cualquier cambio, luego ahí está. Pero aquí me dicen, no, atiéndelo tú. Yo, no, pues, deja tus papeles acá. Y así se están aventando la pelotita nada más. Y yo requiero saber si es que sí aplico para el autobús, para mi niño, o qué hay que ser. Hay que ser de raza negra, de raza blanca, amarilla, azul. ¿Qué raza hay que ser para que uno pueda tener la oportunidad misma que tienen los demás?
No, entiendo su frustración y pues mil disculpas, claro, por lo que ha pasado, si la gente que pues con la que he hablado no la ha tratado muy bien, pero como te digo, a lo mejor esta vez intente mejor de venir aquí al 2901 Trust, este es el Board of Education y aquí lidiamos con la información de todas las escuelas, entonces si viene aquí con información del estudiante que va a paseo, pues nosotros le podemos ayudar. Y aquí sería mejor venir en vez de la escuela. Si tienen problemas, pues sí, de la transportación o de otras cosas, es mejor que venga aquí. Pero también, perdona por cortarle todo, pero como tenemos unos cuantos minutos que nos queda, vamos a tener que ver si otra gente tiene preguntas.
Ok, sí, está bien, muchas gracias.
Sí, de nada.
2901 Trust, dijo, ¿verdad?
Sí, en Kansas City, Missouri.
Ok, ¿qué código postal es?
64109.
6409, ok. Bueno.
Sí.
¿Y a qué horas abren?
Abrimos a las 7. Espérame, dame un segundo. Es que han cambiado últimamente. Está abierto a las 8 y cerramos a las 4:30.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Sí.
No, entonces mañana me doy una vuelta para allá porque sí me interesa que mi hijo esté en la escuela.
Sí, claro, lo entiendo. Pero muchas gracias por dejarme saber por lo que está pasando y espero que esta información le ayude.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Sí, de nada.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Thank you. We're still waiting on activation key information. If you are, please take yourself off mute and let us know before we end the meeting. But if we do end the meeting, please again contact the Technology Help Desk 816-418-4357. That's 418-HELP or help. Thank you all again. Have a good evening.
Before you sign off, is
Yes,
Tyson
ma'am.
still there?
Yes.
Tyson, you
Yes.
sent me a direct message. This is AC0518. My name is Allison. I've typed in that activation code twice, including the hyphens, including capitalization, and it's giving me incorrect username or password.
Okay, so I'll look you up while you're on the phone here or on the call. And
Sorry to bother you, but
no, you're good.
and I'm trying to do it on my phone so I can, look at it on my computer, and my phone is what I use, and so it's trying to open up. Is there an app that's called Campus Parent that's kind of black and green? Because that's what it's trying to go to.
Yeah, we haven't fully set up the app yet. So that might be part of the reason why you're getting an issue.
Okay, when is that going to get set up? When is that going to get set up? Because I don't use my laptop very often.
You don't have to use your
on my
laptop.
phone.
You can if you go to the link and just use the web access instead of directing you to download the app, then you should be able to do that from your phone as well.
Okay. And when is the app going to get updated? Because I'm an iPhone person and an app person.
I completely agree. We're working to get the full system set up by the first day of school. So
Okay.
We're still adding pieces to the system while we're doing this piece. So we wanted to get the parent portal and the student portal up on the web version so that people can have access that way. And then we'll add the rest of the features by the first day of school.
Okay. And then unrelated question earlier, it said that the kids all got an email sent out today. Does that get sent to the email they used at school that they logged into, or what
Yes.
email were kids getting? Okay.
All of our students have student email accounts that are in the system.
Right.
And that's where the email would have been sent to.
Okay. And she knows that, but she obviously doesn't look at it until school.
Yeah.
So.
And I just confirmed the code that I did send you on the direct message is the code in the system for you.
Okay.
So
it's on the screen. It keeps trying to take me to this app. It keeps throwing me into it.
Interesting. Okay.
As campus parent.
Yeah.
Even though I went through KCMO and clicked on Infinite Campus, and that's what it decided it wanted to go to.
All right, and you're using Safari or Chrome on your iPhone?
Sorry, it jumped to it. I'm not sure whatever it's defaulted to. I'm sorry, I don't know off the top of my head.
I'm just gonna try and duplicate on my phone while I have you on here.
Yeah.
And you're going to the new user, correct?
I am.
So when you click on the campus parent and it pulls up the webpage, and it have parent username and password. If you scroll down and you see the new user with the question mark.
Hold on. I'm clearing out and trying to get back. So it likes to go back to where it thinks it wants to be and not where you want it to be.
No, I understand.
It does not like to. Okay, so
it is. I do see where it's asking you to get the app, but that's at the top. But if you just scroll down on the page,
I think because I downloaded the app a while ago, it doesn't want to bypass me.
Oh. Okay.
And so I'm on the kcpublicschools.org page, and I see the video, and I see it says Infinite Campus, and then there's links, go to Parent Portal, and if I click on that, it goes and finds that app.
Oh, it's directly open the app. So you might want to just quickly uninstall that app first, and then do it this way.
Yeah, I just took it off. But it may be hidden in saved apps. I mean, I deleted app and it's still there somewhere in.
So when you press and held the app on your screen and hit the minus, you saying it's still on your phone?
It's still wanting to take me there when I go back to that link on the public school page.
Okay. Do you have any other browsers on your phone? Do you have Google Chrome on your phone?
You're asking a non-tech parent. So no clue.
Okay.
It looks like I'm going through Safari. So is what it defaults to.
So if you're in Safari, if you, I'm going to X this. And I'm not an Apple user. Lily or Adriana, can one of you tell her how to open a private browser?
Yes. So if you are on your phone and you click the Safari app, at the bottom of your screen on the right side, you will see two blue squares, one on top of the other. So if you click those squares.
Okay, you've already lost me. I'm not even seeing those.
Okay, so are you in your Safari app?
Yes.
All right, so
okay, the two squares to open a new page. Yes, I'm already there.
Then on the left side at the bottom, you should see private.
Nope.
Okay, then.
Oh, now I do. Now I do.
Yes. So if you select private, a private browsing mode will be turned on. And if you click the plus button right in the middle of that, you will get a new blank tab, and then you're already on private mode.
Let me ask one other question. If I click and say yes, I can get back to all the pages I did have, correct?
No, you'll need to. Well, yes, you can go back to the ones your pages in the regular browsing mode. But for the purpose of this, then now you want to go to the website and click on the Infinite Campus link. What this is doing is just basically telling your phone that you've never been there before.
Okay. So, and then where am I going?
Go back to Kansas City Public Schools, the website, because you want to go to the campus parent portal link.
Nope. I'm doing something wrong.
Okay.
Google URL not found.
Okay. Well,
okay.
If you'd like, we can, if you want, are you available tomorrow? I can have somebody from our service desk reach out to you and walk and help you get to what you need to get to.
Sure.
Take your number down. Okay.
And hopefully maybe my husband's more tech savvy, so maybe he can help me figure it out.
Okay.
But
I'm ready when you are.
Phone number is 816-838-0137 and after 9 o'clock.
Okay. I will have somebody reach out to you.
Terrific. And my name is Allison with 1 L.
Got you. Thank you so much, Mrs. Baker.
Thank you. Have a great evening, everyone. It was very informative if I can ever get to it. So looks like a good system.
We'll get you taken care of. So.
Okay. Thanks. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
Thank you. And thank you, Tyson, Liliana, and Adriana. See you guys tomorrow. I'm ending the meeting.
All right. Later.
Bye.